This is the keyboard that you've grown up with. And basically it's designed around the typewriter and the QWERTY keypad because of the QWERTY. The thing is, this thing was invented before the light bulb, before the telephone, before AC power. And so why are we using it today? But here's the idea. Replace the entire keyboard with only 10 keys. Just right on the tips of your fingers. Let me show you how it works. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, Shift, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, Shift, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. So you can do the entire alphabet with just 10 keys. In fact, you can do the entire keyboard with just 10 keys. Much more natural user interface. And the interface can be done on the tips of gloves and then just type with the tips of your fingers. You could have it on the back of a PDA or a PVP or an ultra-mobile PC. Much bigger screen because you got all the buttons on the back. You can even do it on a TV remote control. So not only can you control your VCR, your audio video system, you can control your entire PC. You can have it on a cell phone. Much bigger buttons. You could have it on the edge of a steering wheel so you can type while you're in the car or access your navigation computer or change your radio stations. Do everything electronically in your car. Never have to move your fingers, never have to leave the steering wheel, never have to look at anything. Or my favorite, you could have it on a video game controller. 10 buttons, 10 keys, simple way to interface, text, type, just 10 buttons, one for each finger so that your hands are in a natural position. Single press for the first 10 letters, hold down one thumb for the next 8, the other thumb for the last 8. 8 and 8, 16 plus 10 is 26. And then each button is a shift key, so you hold down one button and press another. That gives you 100 combinations with just 10 buttons.
It's awesome. It's amazing, actually.
It's pretty awesome. I mean, it's really clever. I like it.
Nintendo makes the Wii. To type, you gotta point at the on-screen keyboard and poke at buttons. But now, here's an easier way that you can do it with just the nunchuck. 2 buttons and a joystick. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, then hold in one button, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, then the other, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. 8 positions, 2 buttons, the entire alphabet, right on a nunchuck. With the intended system, it's that easy. And so for mobile technology, we've used the phone keypad as the best way to type. Something similar to this. But if you notice, there's no Q and there's no Z. Well, they were added back in the 80s when finally they decided that, well, we gotta have the Q and the Z if we're gonna make this a keyboard. And it was never designed to be a keyboard, but you know, they basically modified it in order to make it work. And it works, but now you're tapping at keys 3, 4, and 5 times and going to menus and scrolling through and picking things. I can do the entire keyboard with only 10 keys, only 2 pushes for anything you want. Texting on the go has become an important facet of modern society, but scribbling on glass or poking at dozens of buttons can be dangerous because people aren't watching where they're going and they're walking into trees or out in the middle of traffic. But of course the problem only gets worse when the person that's texting is also driving. But now what if you didn't have to look in order to text? What if there was a system that was so simple that you could text and keep your eyes and your attention on the world around you? Something small enough for mobile technology, but versatile enough to use anywhere. Something easy to learn, but that could be applied to the arms of a chair, or a bank ATM, a TV remote, or a video game controller. Well, that's what we're doing. That's what's intended. If you like what we're doing, send a link to a friend. Tell them what's going on. Post a comment, or write a blog. Let the corporate bigwigs know that you want more out of technology. You want your technology to be safer, simpler, and more natural, the way it's intended.